We're going to talk more about that right now with Sucharita Kodali, who is Forrester Research's retail analyst. And Sucharita, let me talk just a little bit about what we heard from Macy's. They had this erroneous accounting entries that were found. As a result, they are going to be putting off their official results, but they did give us preliminary results that show net sales down by 2.4%. What do you think of what you've heard there?
Well, certainly any type of an accounting irregularity is never good news for a public company. But in terms of overall how Macy's has been trending, this is a company that has definitely been struggling. I think that last quarter, it was really just that they exceeded some of the low expectations that were there, which is why there was a little bit of a recovery overall. But for the most part, their numbers are definitely challenged. This is a company that is challenged on one side by internet retailers like Amazon and Temu and Shein, and certainly at the high end by consumers who don't necessarily want to purchase at some of these mass department stores either.
The preliminary net sales down 2.4% to $4.74 billion. The street was looking for $4.77 billion. They did say that comps in November were trending ahead of what they'd seen in the third quarter. So what does that tell you?
I guess it all depends on what the specific numbers are and what they are comparing versus the past. The truth is that November sales so far are likely to be soft. And it really, really is going to depend on if this Thanksgiving week is going to turn things around. The consumer, for the most part, is going to be waiting for these big announcements that are going to happen Thanksgiving week. And really, a significant part of holiday sales are going to really be pushed into December this year because it's such a late Thanksgiving. So I think we really, really need to see the specifics here to see what exactly is meant by trending ahead. It could just be all relative to a relatively low number.
We heard good news from Walmart, expectations from Dick's, too. The Dick's Sporting Goods has been one highlight that a lot of people have pointed to. Where else do you see consumers shopping?
Well, certainly it looks like some of the home sectors are recovering as well. Within the retail world, we continue to see the non-store retailers. So essentially, that's really an Amazon number where consumers are going to e-commerce, which continues to outpace physical goods retail. Walmart certainly as well, as you had pointed out. Dick's is certainly one of the highlights in big box retail overall. But many of the mall merchants continue to struggle, particularly in the department store sector. And even a lot of the vertically integrated retailers that are mono brands, whether it is an H&M or the family of Gap brands, I think that they're challenged as well.
Any good news outside of Walmart or Dick's, though?
Well, overall, the consumer is spending. I mean, the consumer continues to increase how much they're spending. We expect overall retail to be in the 3% year over year growth range, which is higher than inflation, which means that it's a better year than last year. Where those numbers are going isn't necessarily always to publicly traded companies. And I think therein lies the challenge, is that there are a lot of small companies that we may not always have heard about because consumers discover them on TikTok or Instagram. These are companies that players like Shopify or BigCommerce are supporting through e-commerce platforms that aren't always household names. So there's absolutely growth happening. It just may not be in some of these large players that are at malls.